what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in the Way Up with Angela Yee.
Man, it's a lot going on. It's
good morning.
Hi, Mano. Take your coat off. Stay a while. What's going on here?
I love it.
Man, listen, happy Tuesday, everybody. And just for your information, tonight, our own Nick Seale is hosting, not just DJing, because he's a DJ.
I never get invited, though.
He's hosting a party, and they're raising money for Jamaica.
Original rude boy.
And so Red Fox and Screechy Dan are going to be joining us today. And do we have the legendary pose off? People need to understand, like, this song is a legendary dancehall song that throughout the years, I would say this is a classic. Listen.
Girls, you look so sharp. Anytime you pass in the boom boom shop.
So we'll get to hear the story behind this song and also talk about Jamaica and their lengthy careers. All right. But let's start the show off with some love and some positivity. Can you handle that?
Let's get it.
All right.
Stay positive.
Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
Shine. I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Mano.
Hey.
All right, and let's shine a light today. I want to shine a light on Chris Rogers, a.k.a. Christina Rogers. She's an entrepreneur, and she has created the first ever protective mouth grill. Her company is called Ease. So basically, imagine you want to have a grill, but you also want to make sure that you protect your teeth. Well, this offers dental protection, but also the aesthetics that you may want. So
like
it
a
keeps
gold grill?
Yeah, it's like a grill, but it has a protective layer inside. So it's kind of
So
like a
nobody
retainer.
So it's like nobody could just knock your teeth out like that?
Well, it's kind of like a retainer. So you know how some people have to wear a retainer, but it has a grill on the outside. But it
Right.
also, sometimes grills can mess your teeth up.
Right.
So this way it protects your teeth.
Okay.
It's also like a retainer, and it's fashionable.
Nice.
She actually is self-funded. She was running an online clothing store for 7 years, but she realized a gap in the market for a mouth grill that didn't just enhance aesthetics, but also prioritized oral health. So that's when she invented the PMG, the first one of its kind grill that has that protective layer. So it's a fashion statement, and it's a functional dental solution. We love a multifaceted entrepreneur. All right, now who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. AD, what's good?
Hey, how you doing, Angela? I wanted to shout out a group of young men in Brooklyn that they call themselves the Mishpaka Drummers. They don't play out live. They have a YouTube channel, and they only perform in the basement of their congregation. These guys are incredibly talented, high-skilled individuals. They're all black, and they're all Jewish. And if there's anybody that can hear this, somebody get them and grab them and put them on a big stage, because they deserve it, and they're amazing, and they're incredible.
All right, you know I'm about to go look them up.
Mishpaka Drummers.
All right, thank you for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you could leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, remember these legendary groups. We'll tell you what group is coming back together to do an album after 25 years. It's a hip-hop group. We'll give you more information. But think about what groups you would love to see reunite. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Me and Mano are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's get into some of this Yee tea. So Nelly has said that there is going to be a Saint Lunatics album. Their first album in 25 years, which, you know, there's been a lot of drama with them.
I know, I seen.
Yeah, there's been some beef that happened,
They
lawsuits.
patched it up, though? They all back together?
I guess so. Here's what Nelly had to say while he was at the Black and White Ball in St. Louis.
Saint Lunatics 2026. Executive produced by Metro Boomin.
Nice.
Yeah, so Metro Boomin's going to do it. But you know what? It's interesting. They only ever released one album. And so
they had a lot of singles, though, right?
Yeah, they did. So, you know, this is interesting. But
was it Murphy Lee?
There were 6 members. So, you know, we'll see what happens if it's all of them. All right, Dionne Warwick is being sued. And this is an interesting story to me. This is why everybody, you got to make sure you have the right lawyers and read whatever it is that you sign. She's facing a lawsuit because allegedly she has turned her back on a rights management company. They negotiated her deal. So you know how Doja Cat Paint the Town Red? She sampled Dionne Warwick Walk On By for that song. Right. And Artist Rights Enforcement Corp said that they repped her for years at great effort and expense on several different issues, like making sure that got cleared, but also just different things when it comes to making sure she got her money, enforcing that. And she signed, in turn, a deal for 50% cut of any money recovered in perpetuity. So
that
you know,
word right there is the worst word for all my young artists out there. Stay away from that word. Anything that says in perpetuity, stay away from that.
That means forever.
That means forever.
All right. Well, arrangements, according to Billboard, like this are not unheard of in the music business. So a lot of times artists don't pay any upfront money for the lawyers to go and recoup that money for them, and then they may sign a deal like that. I think, first of all, I think 50% is already a lot.
50% is horrible.
And then in perpetuity. Yeah, so according to this report, that arrangement worked well for both sides for years. They said they got more than $2.5 million in revenue and an increase in royalty distributions from her labels and companies. But now she doesn't want to pay them anymore, and they actually are trying to terminate the agreement entirely. And they said they did all their part, so she signed this, and you can't get out of it. So I don't know what's going to happen.
She'll have to go to court, but probably another lawyer probably looked at that and was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, like you're still paying all that money. In the meantime, The Weeknd has closed his catalog partnership deal with Lyric Capital and is said to be around $1 billion that he got for that. And it's a unique deal that is supposedly setting a new standard for artist equity and control. And I think those are the main things right now that artists and creatives are thinking about, you know, equity and control. I understand the need to get $1 billion up front so you can invest and do a lot of things with that money, but you also want to make sure you're not, you still have some type of control. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, about last night, let's get right into it. You know, a lot of activity.
There's a lot happening.
Last night is way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
With Mano.
What's happening?
So it's time for About Last Night. I mean, basically, by the time I got home last night, it wasn't much I could do. I was cleaning up still from everybody being at my house on Sunday.
Yeah, we had a ball over there.
And did.
Yeah.
And I was watching Married to Medicine, catching up on the latest episode. You know, one thing that happened on there last night, Dr. Simone she came up here and was talking about how eager she is to retire. She's looking forward to it, but then, you know, her kids are wanting things like cars and education paid for and all of that. And, you know, she's working hard. So I think maybe she doesn't feel appreciated. And then I go online today and I see like Mano on there. What happened?
I don't know, man. I think
so 50 Cent has an issue with Let's Rap About It.
Right.
That's your podcast that you guys are filming.
Right.
And I take it it's because you guys were talking about.
But here's the thing: we don't construct the conversations particularly about people.
Okay.
Right? We don't make them about people just because of this issue right here. We don't want to be sitting there talking about people. But I think I can understand where he would get that from, because the conversation was more or less about. It was a general conversation about, do you think people have the right to make will have the right to make a documentary about you? Mm-hmm. Without your permission, like what was if it's right, is it legal? So it was more of a general conversation, but I can understand why he would take it that way, because he's getting a lot of backlash about him actually doing a documentary, and right now the word documentary is probably like triggering to him, so he probably like, what documentary? You know what I'm saying? So but truthfully speaking, like the conversation wasn't really about him.
It may have sparked the fact that this happens in general. I will say this though. Well, legally, yes, people can do a documentary.
Right.
And there's times
that was my take. If you could be Googled, right? If you in the spotlight a little bit, people can Google you. But I mean,
they do tons of documentaries too. There's been some on Epstein, there's been so many documentaries. Harvey Weinstein,
right?
And people are able to use that. I see myself in documentaries. I ain't sign off on nothing, I do think there's like a fair use or something law.
It's fair use, right,
where they can use a few seconds of something.
But I think he got pissed off and sent some shots. And if I'm in the picture,
Well, you know what? We're
use
gonna
a
get
word.
all. I want to get
Yeah.
all into that because I just woke up and was like, "What happened last night?"
Yeah.
I see your post and you had, Curly 50, and you said some things about.
good.
But yes, we'll talk about that. You know, Mano, is there ever a time you don't fire back when somebody says something?
Yeah, if I don't fire back at somebody, it's because I ain't think that they was worth it.
Okay, so it's actually a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah, I mean, this is come on, this is 50.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about that. Mano versus 50 Cent. And, you know, part of why, because normally I try to stay out the drama.
Right.
But somebody tweeted, Juan Olivares said, talk about what 50 just said. You live. And so, yes, here we go. We're
You
live.
gotta watch out. You hanging with me a lot.
No, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with the beef, though. All right, but we'll talk about it when we come back. It's Way Up.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Mano.
Yep.
Now, Mano, I told you from about last night. I woke up
Yeah.
today and I was like, what is going on?
I heard.
So it looks like 50 Cent has
Yeah.
taken shots
Yep,
at
yep.
the Let's Rap About It crew.
Yeah. Smoky. Very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though.
Documentaries,
I
I'm
think
not
it's
with it.
All right, now he posted that clip, and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see like what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay,
don't
so
know
you
what
guys
he
have
talking
paid
about.
your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now to put it in perspective though, you said
What?
you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
All right, well, here is the full conversation of what you guys were talking about,
Right.
because it was really just about legally can you.
Right. That's what it was.
And then you started talking about sex tapes, because somehow it always comes back to that.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like,
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, exactly.
I don't know that
was
that's
funny.
comparable, because sex tape.
You gotta
do-
make sure your
you can't
likeness
just put
be
that.
right.
Yeah, but documentaries people can do them, and they do them all
right, we know
the
that.
time.
Yeah,
so
we know that. But, everybody panties is in a bunch. Oh, my God, 50-50. I heard Charlamagne and Envy glazing over there this morning. Oh, man, you going at 50. You know he goes to war. Come on, man. Stop it.
Right.
It's
Well,
WWE.
it doesn't feel like this is a
Right.
big.
I know it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
But the
okay.
thing is,
The
like,
intention
listen,
was not to
if
come at
you,
him.
If you shooting and you saying they and these guys, and you got a picture and I'm in the picture, I'm shooting back, and it's with whoever. It's
Okay.
with whoever, whenever, however.
We know.
Whatever.
We know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up, because people
Yeah.
are like, you're not going to be up here and not address it and talk about it. But
Absolutely. We don't make our podcast not constructed to be doing that. Like, we make it
Somehow
about ourselves.
everybody's-
But everybody taking shots at us though, for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it is. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm with whatever. Like,
All right, but look, when we come back, we got some UT. So let's get into
Yeah.
other people's business. How you feel about that?
hey, listen, I follow you.
All right, yes, let's talk about Lizzo when we come back. And I guess she is celebrating and also telling her truth after certain aspects of this lawsuit have been dropped. We'll talk about it. It's Way Up. Here's some Nicki Minaj with Your Love.
She on the T.
She came with receipts. It's time to spill that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here. And since we've been talking podcast news all day, according to reports now, Netflix posted it, and iHeart did too, starting in early 2026, Netflix will be the exclusive home for video versions of many of the podcasts here, as well as other ones too. So that means, of course, The Breakfast Club, Joe and Jada, Dare Chelsea, My Favorite Murder, Bobby Bones Show, The Bobby Cast, This Is Important, The Psychology of Your 20s. Also, Rory and Mal will be on there, Stuff to Blow Your Mind, just a whole bunch of different shows. So they're really moving into the podcast space. But A lot of people are on YouTube.
I heard that they was too.
Yeah, so I guess that's going to be exclusive.
So it won't be on YouTube no more.
Yeah, so they're going to have to pull those. All right, now Lizzo is speaking out after some fat-shaming claims have been dropped in a legal fight that she has with her ex-dancers. This is still going on. She went on social media and posted, "The fat-shaming claims against me have been officially dropped by my accusers. They conceded it had no merit in court. There was no evidence that I fired them because they gained weight, because it never happened. Now the truth is finally out. They weren't fired for gaining weight. They were fired for taking a private recording of me without my consent and sending it off to ex-employees. I have never fired an employee for gaining weight. I've only encouraged and supported people with bigger bodies and shared my platform with them." So
that makes sense.
She said she's still fighting every single claim until the truth is out. All right, now another situation that happened is there was a press conference, and this was Gillian Wallow's Knockout Party 2025. And a boxer, Stez, announced that he had adopted his opponent, WP Rel's son, ahead of their anticipated rematch. Here is what was said.
I want everybody to give a round of applause for his baby mom, Barbie. Give it up for her, y'all. Give it up. She got something she want to say to DB. This DB, I adopted your son last week. She got two records. I can't wait to see you get mad.
Oh my God. That means in order to do that, you had to have been a deadbeat dad. For somebody else to adopt your son, you're not in your son's life at all.
Well, imagine announcing that at a press conference.
Crazy.
For the world to see. This match is going to be December 19th, by the way.
I want to watch that, though. For real.
Now you want to watch it just because of that.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. All right, and George Clooney says he's no longer going to be kissing girls on screen after having a conversation with his wife, Amal Clooney. He shared in an interview with the Daily Mail, "I've been trying to go the route Paul Newman did." He said, "Okay, well, I'm not kissing a girl anymore. When I turned 60, I had a conversation with my wife. I said, look, I can still play basketball with the boys. I play with 25-year-old guys. I can still hang. I'm in shape. But in 25 years, I'm 85 years old. It doesn't matter how many granola bars you eat. That's a real number." So he said early in his career, he had to do a kissing scene with this girl, and the director was like, "Not like that." And I was like, "Dude, that's my move. That's what I do in real life."
I'm going to stop doing kissing scenes, too.
I didn't know you...
No, like when I'm filming. Like, I'm going to stop.
Filming what? Tapes at home?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about, like, movies.
Okay. I didn't know if you... Because I know you film a lot of things.
Movie before.
I know you film a lot of things.
Stop it.
All right. Well, when we come back under the radar, these are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you for sure need to know about them. And now, again, rest in peace to Rob Reiner. There's all these updates on what happened with him and Michelle Reiner, his wife, getting killed in their home. But we'll talk about some of the things that have been happening surrounding this really tragic situation. It's way up.
News, I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Mano's here. And let's talk about Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner. Such a tragic situation. And now their son, Nick Reiner, is being held without bail after the bodies of his parents were discovered inside of their home in Los Angeles a day after Nick was seen arguing with his father at a holiday gathering. So he's being held in the killings of his parents.
They had an argument and he just knocked them off like that?
Well, it's a double homicide case that's being presented to the LA County District Attorney today. Prosecutors will be deciding what charges to pursue. So we're keeping our eye on that today. But in addition to all of that, Michelle Obama and Barack Obama were supposed to see them the night that they were killed. Barack Obama posted that Michelle and I are heartbroken by the tragic passing. Rob's achievements in film and television gave some of us our most cherished stories on screen, and that's a fact. I mean, When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, A Few Good Men, Misery. He was on All in the Family as an actor. Now here is what Michelle Obama said while she was on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
We've known them for many, many years, and we were supposed to be seeing them that night, and we got the news. And let me just say this, unlike some people, Rob and Michelle Reiner are some of the most decent, courageous people you ever want to know.
What I think is really disgusting is how Donald Trump actually posted. He said, a very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome.
What?
Do you know how disgusting it is
He
when a
said that?
tragedy...
Trump said that?
And not only did he say it, but at a press conference, he doubled down. Here's what he said.
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. He said the Russia hoax. He was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself in career-wise. He became like a deranged person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country, yeah.
What? The fact that he can speak so disgustingly negative about a man and his wife
after they died.
Who have tragically killed in their home. I mean, disgusting. And this is supposed to be like the leader of the country. This is wild to me. But anyway, that is your Under the Radar. We do have the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour. Plus, we have some special guests joining us today. Red Fox and Screechy Dan are going to be joining us. There is a Nice Up Jamaica fundraiser for hurricane relief that's happening in Brooklyn. And they're pretty legendary as well. So we're going to have a great conversation with them today about Jamaica, about what's happening there, but also about their own careers. And everybody is welcome to join us tonight at Brooklyn Bowl. It's Way Up. And Bounce Fleece and other holiday favorites now at OldNavy.com.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, New Mano. And let's get into this Yee tea. First and foremost, Rick Ross has announced a new book. It's called The Renaissance of a Boss. It's going to follow his journey to rediscovering his creative spark after finding himself in a rut. The Renaissance of a Boss is going to be out in May of 2026. He spent the last 2 decades cementing his legacy in hip-hop and finding success in building a diverse business empire. But he shares that he, had some issues, and he hit the open road in search of answers to life's big questions. Okay, an awakening in a way. Kendrick Lamar and SZA, their Grand National Tour is the highest grossing co-headlining tour ever. You hear me? They made over $350 million total gross with 39 shows worldwide. That now surpasses Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run 2 tour back in 2018. And since we're talking about money and deals, Howard Stern has signed a 3-year contract extension with SiriusXM. Now, just to put things in perspective, remember when he did his last deal in 2020, that ranged between $450 and $500 million. So now he has a 3-year extension, and he said, I'm happy to announce that I've figured out a way to have it all. I am happy to announce that more free time and continuing to be on the radio. Yes, we are coming back for 3 more years. Wow. All right, now, let's talk about Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons, the two of them.
Not the baby.
No, it's not the baby, by the way. Just an FYI. So apparently, she's hitting back after Russell Simmons claimed that he provided her and their daughters with years of financial support. He said, I gave you $50,000 a month for 20 years. I was your best, only friend. I'm the godfather to your other 3 kids until one day you stole my stock. I've been fighting for my kids' love and my bread ever since. And this is all after she said that she's not friends with any of the kids' fathers, right? Well, Russell Simmons DM'd us, and because I was like, well, that money is probably something that was court ordered. Child support, I'm sure, spousal support, all of those things. He wrote $20 million cash, not included. So I guess he's trying to say he gave her this money aside from whatever he was supposed to give her via the courts. But, I think only the 2 of them at this point in time know the full truth. He also accused her of stealing his stock. So,
right, I saw that.
That's wild.
Well, her husband.
What?
Her husband
Oh,
Yeah,
Remember all of that?
He
That
got
was
into some trouble. So
that was some drama.
Right.
All right, and Sierra is going to be headlining TikTok's inaugural award show, and that's their first ever TikTok award, so that's a big deal for them. That's actually happening this Thursday at the Hollywood Palladium in LA, so I'm sure we're going to see all about that, especially on TikTok. All right, when we come back, it's time for Ask Yee. I'm here with my guy Mano. You know, he's the award-winning, advice-giving new Mano. And any question you have, you know we got your back. You know we've been through a lot of things, so we can definitely give you advice, even things we haven't been through, just from the outside looking in. Here's Kalani with Folded Its Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the award-winning advice-giving Mano. And we have Emmanuel on the line. He broke up with his girl because of all the roaches in her and her mother's place.
Is it wrong if I meet a woman, get to know her, and I really like her? I'm going to be with her, but she take me to introduce her mom, and she has roaches.
A lot of roaches? Like a lot of roaches?
Yes, like millions.
Millions of roaches?
It's not millions.
Only thing I really did was just kill them for them a lot. So, but when I get back to her house, it was the same thing, but way less. You know how you don't even want to sit down, you can't get comfortable enough?
Right.
I have a question, though. Does she live in an apartment building or a house?
Apartment building.
I had a similar situation. I went to someone's apartment and and sometimes it's not necessarily your fault. It'd be the roaches from the other places that's coming into your apartment when the whole building is like that. Did you say something?
Yes. I said it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It should be no roaches out.
So what time do roaches come out?
They come out at night. Yeah,
what time they usually come out? What time they supposed to come out?
Vampires.
I can't even lie to y'all. When I see roaches at people's house, it's always after like 9 or 10 o'clock.
Okay, so basically, yeah.
These roaches are disrespectful.
Vampire hours. Definitely. these early birds. These are day walkers. Roaches.
Not in the living roaches.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. You don't want no roach crawling in your ear or something.
And roaches multiply fast.
Yeah, for real.
What you should do
when
is...
a roach having a baby in your ear.
Is you need to tell them they need to get an exterminator in there.
I can't even be around them anymore because places I was going, people say, yo, bro, I just seen a roach, you know what I'm saying, on your arm or away from your coat.
So there's roaches on your stuff?
Roaches on
Man, listen, so my question really for you is, Angelique, am I wrong for not trying to get to know her better?
No, of course
because
not.
I had to leave that situation.
You're not wrong for that. I just feel like if something turns you off, it could be anything, as long as you don't have a kid together. But if this is something that's a non-negotiable, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think I could date a guy that has roaches all over his house, and then I go home and the roach crawls out of my shoe.
Yes. Man, thank y'all so much, man, because it's been on my mind.
You did the right thing for you.
And I needed a professional opinion because when I asked my friends, they said, man, why'd you leave her? She's a good girl.
Well, good luck to you, okay? And now you know what your standards are. Nobody with roaches all over.
Right. Stay out of
You gotta have standards.
Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all are the best.
All right, take care.
Thank y'all beautiful people.
Thank you. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. We've never had that question before. But
I think it was water bugs.
Oh my God. Now, water bugs is a non-negotiable for sure. Okay? Have you ever been to somebody's house and seen roaches everywhere?
Yeah, not like that though.
I have.
It's been years since I've seen.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
been a long time. But anyway, when we come back, we got Red Fox and Screechy Dan joining us. They are going to be performing at the Nice Up Jamaica fundraiser for hurricane relief in Jamaica, hosted by Nick Seale, our very own Nick Seale. So of course he'll be on the interview as well. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name? Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And look at this. Nick Seale is here today.
Yep.
Oh, man. And we got Red Fox and Screechy Dan here with us.
Yep.
This whole side of the room is Jamaican, okay? I just want to put that out there. But this is a beautiful cause that we're actually coming together to talk about. And Nick, you're going to be hosting this event, so run it down.
Yeah, so December 16th is going down, presented by Large Up. It is the Hurricane Melissa Relief Benefit for the Great Island of Jamaica. We got Screechy on and Red Fox in the set. We got King Yellow Man in the set and Johnny Osborne. It's going to be nice.
And it's in Brooklyn.
Yes, Brooklyn Bowl.
So Red Fox and Screechy Dan, early on, you guys were so well known for this song, Pose Off. Now, can you tell us the story about how this song came together?
So it was a Labor Day parade, and during these days we would have big sound systems that is set up. and we will just go and freestyle. So there were these girls coming in their carnival outfits, right? So Screechy was just joking around while they were passing. So he was on the mic saying, girls, they look so sharp anytime you pass. So, you know, we kind of forgot about it because it was like a freestyle. So in the night, I was listening to the recording. I was like, this can work. So I started to come up with like the pose off, you know, your boom boom shot. So I saw him at this clash in Biltmore Ballroom, and I told him about it. I said, you remember that little thing? And then I sang the piece that I had to it, and then we just went to the studio with Sting International and recorded it.
Man, I love an organic story, like how something like that happened. You just freestyling. It was a moment. Those women probably don't even know they were the inspiration.
Exactly. Right. The thing is, the magic, it hits the charts so quickly before we even started the song. The first performance was, it was a Shabba Ranks tour, but I don't know the song, so I was like, girls. I remember what come after, and the crowd started singing the whole song.
You were like, wow, that's amazing. That song to this day, you know, there's a few songs in the culture that's like forever.
Stapled,
forever hits. And that's the forever hit.
I was DJing a party in Florida. I had to play like 3 times.
And I always tell Screechy that I really love the idea of him singing about this girl in these shorts that's supposed to be you know, Daisy Dukes or whatever the Americans would call it, right? And we call it pum pum shots, and you know, but he sang about the girl in such admiration. Right? It wasn't no raunchy lyrics. It was nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Big up all the ladies.
But listen, you guys, I'm so excited. You know, today is the show, and this is at Brooklyn Bowl. People can still get tickets. Nick Seale, give us a little information. Where can people get their tickets? It's a fundraiser for hurricane relief. Of course.
Go to the link in my bio at Nick Seale HQ, NickSeale HQ. Also at Brooklyn Bowl, brooklynbowl.com.
Brooklyn Bowl, one of my favorite places to hang out at too. It's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah.
You know, but also for just a really important cause too. And I love that I've been seeing a lot of people coming together to raise money and do what they can. I think that shows you, you know, just that we do this. Like people really do care about each other. But no, I appreciate you guys for doing your part and for coming up here today. And you too, Nick Seale, for hosting.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys go to the Nice Up Jamaica fundraiser for hurricane relief tonight at Brooklyn Bowl. You can follow us to get tickets. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. My guy Mano. Is here with me today. Don't forget, tonight is the Nice Up Jamaica fundraiser for hurricane relief, hosted by our very own Nick Seale right here. Still be on time tomorrow, okay? Thank you very much. But again, thank you so much to Red Fox and Screechy Dan for joining us. They'll be performing tonight alongside King Yellowman and Johnny Osborne and Yardcore and so many others. Max Glazer, shout out to all of them. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just dozed off a little bit.
You did?
I'm all right.
You've been working hard.
I'm trying to be somebody.
I felt like December has been like wind down time for a lot of things.
Well, coming up this week is really going to be.
Yeah, all right. We like it. But anyway, this is your show, so you have the last word.
I just want to say thank you to my husband. His name is David, like David in the Bible. You work so hard for us every single day, for our family, for our children, and we don't say thank you enough. We see you, we appreciate you, and we love you. This is Kiara. Mwah.
Hey, I want to shine the light on my sister, Rosalind. Sister, I love you, man. You're so family-oriented and can and do everything for everybody. I just want to let you know that we love you, sis. Little big brother, love you.
It's showtime.
Yeah, I'm about to tear it up. You tapped in and Way Up with Angela Yee.
I want it now.